going to show you my saddle slotting setup. I'm just using a cheap drill press and a cross slide vise. Um, there are other ways to do this and probably better ways to do this if I had a milling machine. So I have a cross slide vise set up. I'm just going to adjust the depth of the bit. As I go along, I'll make a few passes to get to the final depth that I want, and I'll adjust the depth stop on the drill press as I do that. And then I'll manually feed it across in my cross slide vise. And this clamp that you see here is just set up to take out any backlash in the top part of the cross slide vise, so I don't end up wandering off where I want that slot to be. So let's get started. The knob broke on my depth stop, so I gotta use a set of vise grips, and I'll just turn the machine off while I'm getting that all set up. All right, let's go for pass one. We're about half the depth, so about an 1/8 inch in for this pass. That clunk you heard in the middle was just the handle for the height adjustment of the table. Didn't have that tight. So good so far in the first pass. We'll adjust the depth for the second pass. Make sure everything's tight, nothing's loosened off. Okay, let's go again. Check the depth of that slot with calipers, make sure I'm on the right track. Like 220 thousandths, so I want to go another 50. There's other ways you can do this. You can set up a routing jig and do it right on the guitar after you figure out where you want your intonation to be. This one I'll have all the necks set, the necks on both the guitars that I'm doing these, making these bridges for. That'll all be done, so then I can place the bridge after the fact to set the intonation. If I was doing a repair or something, I might want to set up a router jig and do it right on the guitar. Alright, this should be the last pass, just about 50 thousandths more. Check the depth again. 279 thousandths. That's perfect. Couple things to note that I've done here is put this piece of shim stock in at the back of the bridge to give the bridge a little forward tilt so the saddle slot will angle back. That'll help correct for intonation with a tall saddle as you get your saddle lower. And this piece of tape here, I used it to measure the depth stop for where I want the slot, but it also left a little extra. Keep that flapping around and it'll help clear the chips out, so I don't have to stop and vacuum them out as I'm going. So thanks for watching. If you like this, subscribe to see more guitar repair and guitar building videos.